Right now it's time for Dear Governor. Now remember the phone line is 0719012700. The conversation, of course, I saw in the paper, in the Standard. And we know that a lot of our governors are serving their second term. What does this mean? Are they going to now leave that post and go and look for an MP position, a women's rep position, or do you think they will actually kubali to go home? Have you ever seen a retired politician?
Ushago too.
And Lisa, have you ever seen one who's, just said, okay, fine, I've served my time. It's time to go and relax?
No. Chances are very high that they'll go and look for another seat that's available. Chances are even very high that they can even move to another constituency just to make sure that they can get a seat, even if it's
that reminds me of Waitito. Waitito used to be the MP here in Nairobi. I can't remember which county, which constituency. Then he moved to Kiambu to go and become a governor. What next? Oh no, I mean he's out now.
Yes.
So there's no next.
But let's wait and see if he's going to be cleared. Because if he's cleared, maybe by the good conduct, he's good to go. He might actually run again.
Okay.
But chances are also very high that Kabogo might come back. At least first serving yake isha maliza in any first year. So let's wait and see if he's going to run for the second term. But chances are also very high, Kwambox. So many of these governors are looking up to BBI. Because they're looking into BBI to see if they'll actually be able to push for BBI and also reforms in BBI. He said, by the way, these guys can have an increase in number of terms that they can sit. Yes, so unaweza shtukia BBI ile tunaenda kupitisha itakuwa na let's say 3 terms for governor. So 2022 you might see the same guys pushing for BBI. Na BBI kiapproviwa haraka 2022 tuko nao kwa ballot.
All right, speaking of BBI, we saw what happened in Kisii over the weekend. That was, I think, Friday. Of course, the governors led by Rao were taking BBI and trying to explain it to the residents of Kisii town. Now, what has come out? Ruto has actually come out to say that this actually is using government funds to further the agenda of 2022, which is what it looked like.
Okay.
But then again, we're yet to see what will happen. But right now, remember, we've opened the phone lines for you, 0719012700. Join the conversation. We know that there's some governors who are actually harboring ambitions to become president in 2022. Presidential ambitions, from Wycliffe Oparanya, who's the Kakamega governor, to Ali Hassan Joho, who's the Mombasa governor, Amason Kingi, Alfred Mutua, Machakos. And then remember, Makueni governor Kivuta Kibwana has also said, by the way, if he finds progressive forces, to join, come 2022, he might just run for president. But what say you? Let's go to the phone lines. We got Brayo from Karatina. Habari asubuhi?
Poa sana.
Umeroka poa?
Morning Vybez, nimeruka poa sana.
Morning bro. Weekend ilikuwaje?
Morning. Mi niko tu poa, nimerelax, kunanyesha tu sana.
I hope uko na kachai. Na mkate.
Kahawa hapa kako na kandimu.
Good. Aya, changia story yetu ya leo. Unaona governors wakienda home after their 2 terms?
Governors, mi naona kama bado watakuwa na ambitions hivi, watadai bado kupata masiti zingine, so watu wasi-expect ati tena watagive up hivyo rahisi. Hivyo ndo naweza sema. Halafu si unichezee Jacob Miller Tenement Yard.
All right, we'll see what we can do about that. Thank you so much, Brayo. That's Brayo from Karatina, probably expressing what most of us think. I don't think any of them is going back home.
Kwambox, the saddest thing is that for some counties where things are working out, it's like Makueni County, kwa Kivuda, chances are very high that guys will be disappointed. Imagine you've had 2 terms where things are working out. Then the third, sasa, because this is going to be the 3rd time we are having governors. You get a governor who kazi yake tu ni kukula pesa, and even the dreams and the visions Kivuza Kibwana, kuna zingine I'm sure maybe he's not yet achieved, and now when he's leaving unaacha vitu katikati. Chances are very high mwenye anakuja kuendelea hata maliza, or they won't even reach out to you to ask you, by the way, how are you working out these things? So many guys will be disappointed, but the guys who are happy are the other 40 plus counties wenye watu hawajakuwa wakifanya kitu yote ya maana. Gavana wako amekuwa tu akikuja hivi kwa ofisi, scandal after scandal, and also hiring watu wa familia tu.
Okay. We know that Kitui Governor Charity Ngilu is in her 1st term, but then it remains to we're yet to see what will happen in the in this next elections.
Yes.
I feel like a lot of people are going to shift gears, especially with this new BBI proposing to return. The return of the Prime Minister offers yet another lifeline to a lot of governors, because there's a lot of deputies that will be there.
Yes.
So anyway, remember, you are live on Dear Governor. Let us know what you think. Do you think the governors will serve their 2 terms and go home? Or do you think they'll be looking for other bigger positions, MP, women rep? Are they going to go for president? Or are we going to see people just say, okay, I've had enough, bye?
Playing reggae like you've never heard before. This is Vybez Radio.
It's Richie Spice, where together we stand. 25 minutes past 7 a.m. In a bit, we're going to be giving you your traffic update. Upate kujua barabara zenye unafaa ku avoid altogether. But if you want to call us up, the number is
0719 012 700.
Okay. Let's see what's happening in different counties. Of course, this the question we're asking is, do you think your governor will finish 2 terms and go home, or is he going to look at other opportunities? Now, in the new BBI, or of course in the BBI, there's a suggestion, or there's they are saying that if this BBI goes through, MPs, cabinet ministers will be selected from MPs. First, we're dropping the name cabinet secretaries because a lot of people don't understand what cabinet secretaries are.
Yes.
They're ministers. So they're returning it to ministers, cabinet ministers. And so there's an opportunity for you to get back, into cabinet. And so there's going to be a high chance that some governors have already started prepping how they can vie for MP positions. Because that could see you go in there and become a cabinet minister.
Yes.
Yeah. So, there's still opportunities. There's lots of opportunities for them to evolve. We are yet to see. But call us up, 0719012700. Unaona governor wako ataenda home after 2 terms ama utampata sasa ndio MP.
Kwanza nakumbuka venye umemention hiyo stories za Kivutha Kibwana anataka kurun for president.
Yeah.
Hata Alfred Mutua nakumbuka he had actually announced his 2020
yeah.
2022
he actually said it right
bid.
there. He said it right there that yes, he's going to run.
So chances are very high, especially for governors. They'll aim for the top kwa sababu wako I'm used to this lifestyle huku juu, so hakuna venye nakamuku down. Let's aim for the head.
All right, let's talk to Mike. Mike, good morning.
Morning. How are you?
We're good. How are you?
Mike.
Even me, I'm good.
Nasikia ngong ni baridi na giza.
Baridi na giza.
Unasikiza radio na torch?
All right, talk to us. Do you think your governor is going to go home after 2 terms?
They'll just evolve themselves kama kawaida. But I wonder why are politicians of Kibaki and Uhuru era are not leaving the scene? Because
they're not leaving the scene.
They are the only ones who have the spark brains, and they are the only ones who are fit for politics. I wonder why.
Maybe ni pesa. Maybe your lifestyle wamezoea huko juu, so they don't want to live that lifestyle.
Give us others a chance. If at all they never delivered, why should they get other chances to loot?
Yeah.
But Mike,
and live lavish lifestyle.
Mike, who is to blame, the voters or the politicians?
Both.
Okay.
We should vote them out. And kick them out during nominations.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much, Mike. That's Mike. He says, by the way, no, Kwani, you guys, you think you're the only ones. In fact, I want to repeat what he's just said. He's like, why is it Kibaki and Uhuru era politicians? They're not leaving the scene.
But he also has a point, your story, a nomination. Because at wakati wa nomination, you just see the same faces. Hakuna face utasema, by the way, I've never ever seen this person in representing even this party. So it's good time we give this guy an opportunity. But shida inakwanga the same old faces from wakati wa Kibaki. Hata wakati wa Moi, bado anaendelea.
All right. Keep in mind, there's some governors who've actually just been battling graft cases.
Yes.
This include Moses Lenol Kulal, Samburu County, who's been prosecuted for allegedly issuing a tender for supply of fuel to a farm related to him. It's got to be the smartest thing I've heard.
Surely.
And then we have Joho and Oparanya, who are basically just, waiting for that handshake deal because the two might just deputize Rao.
Yes.
I mean, the two deputize Rao in the Orange Democratic movement. So chances are kuna kitu moto watapata hapo. By the way, there's also been claims that Kotu Secretary General Francis Otwoli might just jump in.
Yeah, that's going to be interesting.
Yeah.
It's going to be interesting, Kwambox. Yeah, cause
let's talk about other governors who are having a tough time. Sonko gave us a deputy last week.
Yes.
But was he within his rights?
We've always argued with you, Kwambox, and me, I still stand. Hakuna venye anaweza nominate a deputy governor, and saizo court imemwambia hata ofisi usiingie. Hata kama ukibeba vitu za ofisi upeleke kwa nyumba, udanganya ati huko kwa ofisi, hakuna venye unaweza fanya hizo vitu kwa anywhere. And the saddest thing is that the good thing is also the DPP is Nudin Hadij is actually following up on that, and he wants to stop it.
All right, the MCAs led by Makongeni MCA Peter Emwatok.
Yes.
Ameuliza Sonko, wewe, you are barred from office.
Yes.
Where you are escorted by an investigative officer to pick up your personal belongings. This means everything you pick up from that office must be declared to the officers. At what point did you access that office to obtain a letterhead, which is public document for use to write the letter of nomination?
Yes.
That's a big question.
Because he's carrying vitu za ofisi kwa nyumba.
Yes, so actually this MCA is saying this guy should be arrested. Now remember last week, Sonko did nominate Miss Mwenda, who has been serving as disaster management officer, to become the next, to become the deputy governor. That's Anne Kananu Mwenda.
Yes.
And of course it has brought sharp criticism from including the DPP, who say, by the way, no, you're not supposed to be doing this.
Yes, because the DPP is saying that this guy has violated his bail terms. Chances are very high that our Taki umse ashike kiti yote ya ofisi because it's going to be interfering with evidence.
Say our corner alichato kana flags. Alienda nazo.
Imagine your flag na si ile foldable.
Nile so alibebaje hizo vitu.
Surely hawa watu wako na joke.
Letterheads. Kalamu ya governor akatoka nayo. All right, call us up 0719012700. Do you think your governor is going to go home after 2 terms? Ama they will find another spot.
Playing reggae like you've never heard before. This is Vybez Radio.
Chronics with Ghetto People bringing us to 15 minutes to 8 a.m. Ghetto People could also mean get your people. Shout out to everybody coming through on #VybesMVP. Of course, this is the hour when we talk about what's going on with our governors. And seeing as BBI, of course, did you see what happened in Kisii? Hey, some politics. Area politics.
Remember, we predicted this, that when the BBI is going to be released, there's so many people who are going to politicize it. Wakijua wa Kenya hawatasoma ikitu. Na watangoja ma politicians wow. Wasomeni kama wajui kusoma.
All right, we're asking, do you think your governors are going to go home after their 2 terms? Ama watapata mapali pengine za kujisunda? Neto David C. anasema, in accordance to the constitution, they have to go home. Okay. By the way, do you know, in the Standard, Waguru says some presidential candidates have actually approached her to consider the deputy president slot.
Going to be interesting 2022.
Yep. Okay. Something else that I have seen that's definitely got me, talking. So you remember last year?
Yes.
Joho fired all his cabinet in Mombasa County. Now, of course, the question is, this is, like, when is he going to hire new people? So it turns out these counties are hiring staff in the county governments on short-term contracts. Do you remember we spoke about this in Homa Bay?
Yes.
Where there are guys who didn't even have contracts who are going to collect cash
yes.
from from businesses, from parking, and so they ended up losing 100 million from that. Well, in Coast, the issue is these people are on short contracts. So even as Senator Sakaja has come out to say we need to really look at this from a national perspective, because even Nairobi, that was the issue. We've gone a whole I don't know how many years without a deputy. And he's saying that these governors are dangling these positions, these county positions, to the employees like it's, a carrot to a rabbit. As in, it's like a reward system. Because why can't you give someone an actual contract that they can be able to get the work done?
The senator have actually said that they are planning to summon him so as to question and inquire why he's running a dysfunctional government after the term of the cabinet lapsed, because that don't make sense. I'm sure he knew, by the way, contract yao watu inaisha November, and you can decide to whether rehire them or you extend their contract. But he just watched, and right now he doesn't have people.
Is it just me, or these governors sometimes run these counties like their bedrooms? Because why, if you need services, you need things done, you need these positions to be filled. Why is it taking you couple of months, not, and there's no conversation around whether he's even hiring people.
It does not make sense, because it does not look good for him that hana watu, and he foresaw that it's going to happen. So chances are very high that even over the Christmas period, angetumia period since watu wamepumzika, and that after a new cabinet, and right now in January wanze kazi, but right now he still doesn't have people.
All right, we're here to see how that will unfold. Remember, you can keep it here on Vibes Radio every single morning, Monday morning, 7 to 8 a.m. We call it Dear Governor. All right.
Playing reggae like you've never heard before. This is Vibes Radio.